Good morning. How is everybody? Good to see you. Good to be here. Goods all around. Bye bye, bye bye, bye. Good. Hope you all are having a wonderful day, wonderful morning. It is 9:50 a.m. on the West Coast. 18th of November, 2021. Good morning, everybody. Pack in. Take a seat. Smoke them if you got them. And if you don't smoke them. Smoke them if you got them. Don't smoke them if you don't got them. It don't matter to me. Man, oh man, how is everybody? Good to be here. You are in the lab, and I'm hanging out with you. You're hanging out with me. Sounds good. How is everybody this morning? Let's just start off by saying that there's rumors of rumors. It's unheard of. I've never known a rumor to have a rumor. Like, it's really weird. It's like a mole having a mole. It's like a spy having a spy. It's, rumors for everybody. And some sick individual gets pleasure out of this, which I don't understand. I truly don't understand. I don't understand what the point of just making something up is. People like to see reactions. Yeah, rumors. They're what make the world go round. We all love a good rumor. But a rumor about a 5-year-old child's remains, well, that is something different. That is something awful. It's not really something to be proud of. There are people that will always let's see here, Sword of the Spirit. Well, if you happen to catch the show last night, I explained it ad nauseum. Man, some people are very demanding, humans. It's weird. Are you going to release it or not? Are you going to release it or not? How about or not? How's that? You like that? You like that? Bunch of gossiping school children. Everybody, I am just getting flabbergasted at the amount of flack. Yeah, it did turn out to be clickbait. That's true. Sorry about that. I'm glad that you want to hear nastiness so bad that you can't help yourself. That you want to hear somebody so enraged because that makes you feel better. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah, I don't care if you unsubscribe. There's no skin off my nuts. Most people that watch don't really, it's my phone call. Like unsubscribing better. Watch. I like it too. I love when somebody named Sword of the Spirit wants to. Are you going to release that foul phone call where that guy used that N-word so much? Please, please, please. What does that say? Are you going to release it or not? I got to get my fix. I got to get my fix of hatred. Stupid. It's just ridiculous. Are you going to release it or not? Just for you, I'm not going to. Just because of you. You never heard somebody say the N-word before? Scream it at the top of their lungs? Just to close your eyes and imagine. It's not that difficult. I'm being good. I'm being good. I just enjoy it. Turned out to be clickbait. Oh, you promised me nasty. You promised me a nasty phone call. Gonna help find Summer. Right. Oh, I like unsubscribing. Congratulations. I like that too. I like that too. Well, there are now officially 10 victims from the AstroWorld event. Yeah, I mean, I didn't promise it. I mean, I have better thoughts of it anyway, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't really care. I don't really care. Oh, it's clickbait. How come you didn't? Whoa, 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 whoa. Who timed out Gen U? Come on now. Why? Who did that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh, it was clickbait. I was watching. I wanted to hear some old man scream the N-word. Josh, you lied to me. I'm just wondering because it's interesting. You know, so you got 10 victims now of AstroWorld. Let's just move on. Jen timed herself out. That is pretty. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. This is on there, but you have to announce your departure. Yeah, I just think well okay, well here's the absolute fact. I don't have it at the moment. I don't know if I'm gonna get it back. And if I get it back, I don't know. Should I play it? I that's what do you need? What do you want? Guy said the N-word a ton, screaming it at me, top of his lungs. Said some N-word came up here and took my dog. I don't know. What do you want to hear? I'll tell you what he said. Just like shared. Captured by the truth. Unsubscribed. I don't do clickbait. You're just like share. Okie dokie. Just like share. Good. Good for you. No, it's cool. Let them be. Let them be. It's okay. I figured I'd get some slack, which is totally fine. the fact is, if there's people out there that are upset that the phone call hasn't been released or may not be released, and if they want to unsubscribe because of that, that's totally fine with me. I don't mind. That just tells me the kind of person that this is, that you are. What it tells me is that you want to hear somebody just be nasty. You get off on that kind of thing. That's what you enjoy. You enjoy somebody being psychotically crazy and enraged. And so you want to what? Listen to somebody off the rails because it's something that you need. I mean, it doesn't matter. Makes no difference to me. Sure, yeah, Luke, I get it. He's entertaining. But this was a little bit more than entertainment. This is a little more than entertainment. It's not even funny. The end of it was funny when I was giving him crap, but um I don't and I figured there was going to be some weird loser incels going, "You didn't play it, unsubscribe." Yeah, well, it's fine. I don't I have plenty of subscribers. I get more every day. Um I don't need little weirdos that live off of live off of that kind of nastiness. Live off that kind of hatred. I mean, what do you want to hear? I just tell you exactly. I already told you exactly what he did. People are odd, man. They're odd. And then I get creators from out of every corner. I can't believe you're gonna play that. Mind your fucking business. Go away. It's one of these things where you feel like you're trying to help, and you do all these things trying to help. Behind the scenes, you're trying to help. You're talking to people, you're trying to be helpful. Say somebody broke their arm, and you're trying to fix their arm or help give them advice on how, or anything that you feel that is helping. And the 1 hour that they see you online, the 1 hour they want to take all of that and just negate it into you being a negative, money hungry pile. You know, and it's strange because I guess the negativity sells, but I'm not super interested in advice from, look, man, if you know how to fix a broken arm, then go fix it. But don't criticize the way that I'm trying to do it, the only way that I know how to do it. Just because what you think is right in your opinion doesn't mean it's right. And just because I don't. But I tell you what, I'm not trying to do wrong. I'm not trying to do wrong. I wonder, sometimes I wonder if this is more of a hobby for people, or if they're just bored. Um, because what I'm doing right now is only talking and giving you my opinions, but this isn't the actual work that gets done. There's actual work that goes on. Okay, there's mentorships. There's uh, people wanting people wanting my advice, whether I'm qualified to give that to them or not. I will tell them if I am, and if I'm not, I will tell them what they need to do or who they can talk to. And it's I mean, if you want to hear somebody scream the N word at the top of their lungs, maybe this channel's not for you. I'm sorry that I said that I would put it out. I apologize. I can't put it out anyway. It's corrupted. If I get it back, I don't know if I will. I haven't got it back, and it doesn't matter. It's a stupid phone call. I could go have that same conversation with them right now. It doesn't matter. That's how he talks every day. It's nothing to withhold. There's other people that have heard it. I truly believe that the universe corrupted it on purpose. It's this. I got this. Got a computer programmer who's working on it, and he can't seem to pull it either. Yeah, it's not a pretty phone call. It's just, but whatever. Never heard Don scream before? He does it all the time. I'm sure he'll hear it again. Oh, look at that, Janka. We got a new sub. Look at that. Beautiful. Looks like that cancels out the weirdo. Oh, hear enough evil on YouTube daily. He's the Antichrist. Satan. I'm telling you that it is odd to me that everybody, you know, don't worry. Like, it's like, why are you so worried about what I'm doing? I always find that odd. I always find it odd when I get it. Like, when you have any kind of following whatsoever, you're going to get criticized. And when you have opinions on things, you're going to get criticized. I don't mind the criticism. But is criticizing Don and Candace, is it off limits? Is it off limits? Is there some moral code that I don't know about? Can somebody explain to me if there's a moral code that I'm not abiding to? Because as far as I'm concerned, if they're off limits, go explain that to those 3 kids, and then the missing daughter, and then the 2 kids that Candace had taken away, and the 3 aliases that she has, and the two or 3 criminal investigations and child abuse allegations. Go ask those kids. And you're surprised that their dad screamed at me and said that he was offended that I acted offended. I mean, look, you're gonna get criticized when your kid goes missing and you act the way they act. Do you think that Casey Anthony wasn't criticized? And I get, if you want to balance it out on the other side, please feel free. I'll stick on the side of let's put pressure. Somebody knows something more. There's a little kid missing. I'm not too concerned about the feelings of the adults. I wish them no harm. And if they had nothing to do with this, I pray to God that that's the truth. I pray to God that that's the truth. And I hope that Summer is found alive. I pray that she's found at all. And the fact of the matter is, somebody is not telling the truth. And it may be more than just somebody. It seems as though there's a lot of people not telling the truth. And if they are above criticism, then I disagree with your threshold. I'm not above criticism and I don't have a missing kid. I'm just have an opinion. And yet I get critical. I can't believe you morally would do. Yeah, well, guess what? I've never punched a woman. I've never called a woman an F and B. I've never, and you want to criticize me? Go ahead. But you're wasting your time because I'm not going to listen because I don't really think I need to hear those kind of things from other people. I've got it pretty figured out. I know how to act. Am I above criticism? No. I accept it all. I accept the criticism. That phone call was a misstep on my part. Should have never even brought it up. I regret that. Because then the little leeches who want all the negativity they'll cling on to it and go, well, you promised us just horrid nastiness. I'm going to unsub from you. No one cares. No one actually really truly cares. I don't. But if Dawn and Candace are off limits, explain to me why. Explain to me why. Because I can't figure it out. I can't figure out why they would be off. Leave them alone. I'm not the one calling Dawn. And I'm not the only one that talks about this case. Whether or not I was here, this case would still be talked about. And so I just don't think, I think it was divine intervention. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. But I'm telling you, if I can only do what I can do the way that I know how to do it, and you can only do what you know how to do the way that you know how to do it. And if you know how to do it better than me, the people that are criticizing me, good luck. I applaud your effort. But don't come to me and say I thought you were better than this or you're better than that or don't worry what I'm better than or what I'm not. I'll worry about that. I'm not looking for a Dalai Lama, not looking for a spiritual advisor. I don't need that. If I wanted to confide in you, and there are people that I confide in that are extremely smart, that's who I choose to confide in. That's who I choose to confide in. Better than what? What exactly did I do? You didn't like the way that I criticize somebody. You don't like who I hang out with. You don't like a joke I laughed at. Well, that seems all very elementary. And I'm not that concerned about it. What I am concerned about are people lying because there's a little girl missing. And if any person to my face could tell me that they don't suspect that Don and Candace had one single thing to do with it, or that they think that they're being 100% forthcoming, I would like to hear from that person that they've told everything. Because if they haven't told everything and they're not being forthcoming, which I think is kind of the assumption that the world is starting to take, they're not off limits. They're not off limits. And I'm sorry if you thought I was better than something. I've never done anything to anybody to cause them harm. I have been critical of certain people, but that's just the way it is. I made a mistake about the video. You know, to be honest with you, the or it's not the video, the audio call. I was taking it. I took it a little more personal than I probably should have. Um, and it kind of, I guess you could say, got my juices flowing a little bit. Got my juices flowing a little bit. And I'm not necessarily, I don't necessarily care if Don or anybody really is a racist. That affects my life in almost no way whatsoever. It's really their problem, not mine. Um, but I felt, you know what, like, should I expose this? But like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't even said anything about it. That that might have been the better choice, and I didn't. I actually chose to talk about it. I probably shouldn't have. What more do we need from him? I shouldn't have said anything. That is the mistake that I made. And I'm sorry for that. I made a mistake. Now, I'm going to assume that it works out for the best. But I was angry. I was angry because of I'd never been in a conversation quite like that. I've heard people say things before, but it was probably one of the nastiest, most foul conversations that had ever been spewed in my direction, and I wanted to expose that. Um, Somebody using the N word the way that he was using it towards me, towards somebody who has black children. Black nephews. Yeah, that's just not right. It's absolutely not right. And then then some people have the absolute balls to email me and say, "I thought you were better than that." Well, then don't know who I am. I'm fine. Don't think that I'm better than something that I'm not. I am who I am. If you don't like that, I'm going to have to just be okay with it. And I'm sorry if that hurts people's feelings. You know, and people are still coming in. Where's the call? Where's the call? Where's the call? I get it. People love it. I get it. Yeah. Such a very critical little business broadcasting is. You know, somebody pokes and prods at you, and somebody pokes and prods at you till they get a reaction, and then you go, "All right, dude, I've had enough." But like I said, I apologize. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. It happens, especially on my part. I mean, there was a misstep, say the least. But once again, I'm not the one that called hurling insults and screaming at the top of my lungs. So maybe he should think about that too. And also, I think anybody else who's going to contact me about it, if you send me another email about it, why don't you worry about what was said and not about me releasing anything? Emails, text messages, like go on. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about my channels. Channels. I must be doing something sort of right. They keep both growing. I'm not the best in the world, but some people enjoy listening to me. I made a mistake, an error in judgment. And now I don't have it. And now I don't have it. So I mean I can even play it if I wanted to. But I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't need to. I don't need to hear it. I don't. I just it becomes overwhelming. And look, if you want to just break it down to the simple bare facts of animalistic behavior, when you back an animal into a corner, Don very much feels like he's in a corner, and he very much well should. They lash out. And then when other people are bored in their life, or they're jealous of what you have or who you are, they'll lash out. And I don't think for a second that I'm better at this than anybody, better at that than anybody. Um, if you expected better from me and I've ever let you down, and I'm sure that I have let some people down, that I do truly apologize. Not a perfect human. And I'm constantly told, be careful who you associate with, be careful. Is it so wrong to go on somebody else's show and collaborate? I mean, I've done it with many different creators. What is the problem? There's a problem with every single thing that you do, and people feel that they have the right to tell you how they feel about it in this business, which is fine. But I have the right to not listen, and I also have the right to tell you to go away. Like I said, I'm not better than anybody. I'm not smarter, not funnier. I'm just me. I get on here and I talk, and I just think I just think the fact of the matter is, sometimes we lose sight. And I apologize. I'll apologize to Don for some of the things I said to him. Oh, Chase, thank you. I truly appreciate that, man. Thank you. It's very thoughtful. And then, sorry, let me see here. Also, Pink Phoenix. How you doing? How you doing, Chase? Good to see you, man. Hope you're feeling good today. But I'm not going to apologize for the criticism of the way that they've handled this missing child. Uh, Mary Chris searches every weekend for her sister to gather up a search team, and they go searching. That's diligence. That's faith. That's love. I feel in my heart that I'm doing the right thing and the best that I'm doing the best that I know how to do. And all I can do is hope the same, that you feel the same way in your life. But it bothers me when I don't see an active search party every weekend, even every other weekend, once a friggin' month. Something, something, anything. That would be that would be an actual caring, loving gesture to get up and go look where. I don't know, but go. What? I mean, the fact is that there are other people more interested in looking than you. Cream puff. I don't know if the sheriff has to give them permission to look for their daughter or not, but I wouldn't give a damn. I wouldn't care if he was if I wouldn't care. Why is nobody looking? I don't understand why. I'm not necessarily being drugged by a different channel, and I'm not even really concerned about their opinions. It becomes rather annoying because if I wanted to, I could just ignore these people and chalk them up to just being insignificant, but I don't do that. I mean I could treat them like they're nobodies. But I don't do that. Ask them if I've done that. I would never do that. But if you're going to criticize me for criticizing somebody who spews venom every which way and doesn't look for their daughter, I don't care. It doesn't really matter to me. But I tell you, when you back an animal into a corner, they're going to act out. And they do. And he has. And I get it. But see, my acting out and his acting out are different. And probably your acting out and his acting out is different. I take advice from people I feel that I take advice from people that I know are smarter than me, make better decisions than me. Those are the people that I take advice from, that I look for advice from. And I also look to myself a lot for advice. I stop and I think. And something can come out of my mouth 1 second, and then I go, you know what? Probably not a good idea. And I can't help if somebody thinks that what something that I've ever done is below me, is below my standards. I don't think that I have. And I truly, truly, truly feel sorry if I've ever hurt any victims or any people who, if I didn't answer a message fast enough or right away or get back to an email. I worry about that kind of stuff because I feel like that I have a responsibility to the people that watch me. My responsibility is to live up to the integrity that I feel is necessary for myself. And you have to make the decision, is this person, this creator, I hate that word create. If this person that I listen to on a daily basis or semi-regular basis, if they have the integrity that matches what I'm doing. And if we come to a mutual agreement that our morals and respectability and things like that are the same, then I guess we can coexist. If you think that me criticizing somebody who has a violent history of abuse, as a missing child and is not searching, oh well. Oh well. KB, I don't think that the opinion. I understand what you're saying. You say I am of the opinion that your expectations of yourself are unreasonable. Well, I do try to hold myself to a high standard. That doesn't mean that I succeed. I try and do what's right. Let's see here. Noah and Claire were found. Yeah, I heard that, and that they were found safe. That's so awesome. Mayflower, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So nice of you. I'm going to mention, figure out. But guess what? Guess what I didn't do yesterday? I didn't talk about a false rumor about a little Summer Wells's remains being found, or I didn't do that. Certainly didn't do that. Because if I was to pull any shit like that, I would expect to have not one single subscriber. And I would never hold all of you watching hostage while I call around sheriff's departments to try to verify that something that didn't happen happened. And then mincing words. Well, they didn't deny. They didn't say. They can't confirm. They can't deny. Maybe they just don't want to tell you shit. You ever think of that? I mean, you know it's bad when Dawn calls you a liar. Although Dawn calls everybody a liar. Everybody lies except Dawn. But this particular creator, or when I say creator, I use that term very loosely. Um, Sibling Style says, I'm sorry, off topic. Julius Jones' death sentence was overturned. That happens a lot. I mean, they're really just, they're not, depend. I don't even know what state that was. I don't even know what state that was. I don't know if I mean, yeah, look, I don't know if I lost any. Like, I don't know. I don't think I lost many subscribers. I'll be okay. If I did, I'll be okay. I don't want, well, first of all, I don't want people that subscribe to me because they want hatred, because they feed off of that. That's not really that important to me. It shouldn't really be that important to that person. But if it is, there are other channels where they can go and find that kind of stuff 24/7. Oklahoma, that is a bit of a surprise, but Rosemary Ann, what is your chat? It's hard to keep up with it sometimes, but I can't really just go back. Yeah. I'm not really interested in talking about the Kyle Rittenhouse case. It's not something that it's become too political instead of just, I just don't like it anymore. I never did. It's terrible. People can, I'll give you my very, very skeleton opinion on this Kyle Rittenhouse case. Um, and that is, he should not have even been out there. But that's not what he's on trial for. I don't know why his parents would allow a 17-year-old boy to do that. I don't know why. I don't know why you would allow a 17-year-old boy to do that. I mean, how do you not? I have a 17-year-old son. No, you're not going out there with a gun. What good is it going to? Nothing good is going to happen out there. I don't know why. I don't know why you would even want to do that. I would never want my kid doing that. And I tell, in just my opinion, if George Zimmerman got off, Kyle Rittenhouse will probably get off, like it or not. Feel how you want to feel. The laws are pretty clear. If he was able to have that gun legally, they want they. I think they even dismissed that already. Yeah, I don't know why you would even. Also, the people that got shot, which is terrible. Why would you chase somebody with a gun? I don't know. The whole thing's odd. Aubrey Zeller says he was 17 with a curfew. Um, he's not on trial for being out there past a curfew. It's just the facts. It's just the facts. He's also not on trial for, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I heard one of the guys that he shot, and look, nobody needed to die that night, and there's a lot of blame to go around. But it's become really political. It's become really, really political. And it's a hot button issue for people. And it's not really something that I'm that interested in. The fact of the matter is, Kyle shouldn't have been out there. And it is what it is. There's a lot of stand your ground cases out there. Yeah, I mean, could be a mistrial. Yeah, look, we don't have, like I said, we don't have to agree or anything. Well, Roz, what you're saying, Kyle had every right to be out there. Just because you have the right doesn't mean that it was a good idea. Okay, that's to me, that's it. But I get it. I get what you're saying. I just don't have much of an opinion about it. Well, he's 17. And so his parents should have told him better. Then he would have never been in that position. But I don't know. It was a terrible, it's a terrible situation. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't really care that much. Tell that to the victims whose property and businesses were destroyed. My God. Unwells has the right to procreate. I agree. Not the best decision. Right. He's not on trial for being there or not. He's not on trial for making a decision to be out there or not. That's not what he's on trial for. So when you break it down to the bare bones, he'll probably walk. I mean, I'd be awfully worried about my kid who was still a minor doing something like that. Um, but I don't, my name's Paul and that's between y'all. It is a debate nobody will ever win. It is split. It is split. Yeah, I truly, honestly do respect anybody's opinion on this. If you feel how you feel, I don't know if you can be wrong or right here. It's just how you feel. What I mean, there's no magic. There's no magic button that you can hit to say, oh yeah, we're activated. Like, oh, you got me. You know what you're talking about, and I don't. It's not a gun debate. It's not a gun debate. Guys, I want to thank you again for being here, and I do apologize. I will try to use better common sense in the future. Guys, everybody have a good day, okay?